two individual users, but these two users should have access to same object with the different permissions. Manoj should have view and Avinash should have the other permissions. So that Avinash can create employees whenever there is any, delete employees whenever a employee leaves the company. Okay. Once again, till now we have covered objects, fields, and records, their views, their creation, their editing, their deletion. Okay. Now, in my company, I have a requirement that particular object, let's say employee object, particular object, employee object is there. For that, in my company, there are three people working in my company. One is CEO, one is Manoj, who is the sales representative, and Avinash, who is administrator. Now, I want to have different permissions to different person because I don't want unnecessary data modifications, data creations, or data deletions by any other persons. There should be dedicated person to do that. So I'll assign them and I'll give some we'll say profile and role for the specific person so that we can have control his level of access. Is it clear till now? Any questions?
Yes, sir, clear.
Yeah. Now this is clear. Let me come back. Yeah, this is another requirement. Another record one created by let's say Kalyan, and record two created by owner. Owner is Kalyan for this record, and for this record Bhargav is the owner. Same object. Okay, this is same object. Object is same. Let's say object called 1 second. Object called case. Okay, case as an object. Now 1 second. Case object. So there are two records. Who is the owner of the first record? Kalyan. Who is the
Yeah.
owner of second record? Bhargav. Now there is a requirement that who is the record owner? Only that person should see that record. Same object. There are two persons now, Kalyan and Bhargav. Okay. Kalyan, he is having view permission, create permission, edit permission, and delete permission. Same applies to Bhargav. Bhargav is also having these permissions. For which object? Which object we are discussing? Example?
Employer.
No.
Case object.
Oh,
Case
sorry.
object. Okay. Case object. For case object, two persons having same permissions. But there is a requirement that only record owner should see his records. He should not see the other person's record. Getting the things here? Here I have talked about the object level permission, complete object level permission. So that different people have the different permissions for the same object. One person will have view, one person will have create, view, edit, delete, and one person will having view all and modify all. But here permissions are same for this object. Okay, permissions are same for this object. But what I want to do is I want to secure the records. This is object. This is complete object. I am having security. But here I have access to this complete object for these two people. But I don't want one person's records should be visible to the other person. Requirement is clear or not?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is second scenario. Now here this concept is about objects and fields in that object. Who can edit the field? Who can see the field? Who can see the object? Who can't see the object's data? And who can what we say? Who can edit it? Who can delete it? Who can modify it? Here, who can do all the things? But who can see one's records? If I want to see Bargo's records, if I am the owner of the record one, but I want to see record two, what are the possibilities? How should I see? If Bargo is on leave, then there should be a definitely need for me to go into that case and see and solve the case. So in such scenarios, how we can do? So these all are what we are going to learn in this entire week. Okay, it's a very important topic for an administrator, for a developer, for even the app builder. These are the most important concepts. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Now let's start the real class on. I mean, real practical things on this. Theory is done. I'll post this. Okay. I'll take a screenshot. Save. Now, now, this is a Salesforce platform, complete organization. In that organization, what we have apps. Okay, we have apps. We have apps. Okay, sales app, service app, like that. In that apps, what we have we have objects. We have objects. Yes or no? Accounts, contacts, so students, cases, so whatever. We have objects. Okay. Now, inside that object, what we have? Inside that object, what we have? Let's say this is object. Let's say inside this object, particular object, what we have is what we have records. We have records. Rows and columns will be having, right? When we open an object in the Salesforce organization.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is what I'm trying to draw here. Okay. We have fields. Fields are columns. Okay. Fields are columns. Now we have the records. Okay. We have records. What is the first level? Organization. This is org. Okay. This is org. Inside this org, what we have? Apps. What we have?
Apps.
Apps. Sales app, service app. If you see, there are different apps. So apps. Inside app, what we have?
Record.
No. First objects. Object, object, object. So object. Inside the object, what we have?
Fields and records.
Records.
Fields and records. Okay. Now, if this is my company, I just started my company. I created a Salesforce platform. I bought the licenses. Now I want to welcome Bargo. I onboard Bargo into my company. First level of access where I should give. Simple.
Organization.
Organization. See, I just draw the picture in such a way that you can understand very easily. So first level of access is what? First door you should open is org. Then you should have access to apps. Then in that you should have access to objects and fields. And then you can create the records, or you can create the records that I need to control again. Okay, then I can see which records, who other person's record can he see or not. That I can control. Is it clear till now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now let me open the organization. Trailhead. This is the module that we are going to complete. The very important module. Let me share it here. Overview of data security. So this is the first topic in that. Here, whatever we have discussed till now, right? That all things will be there here. So it is mandatory to complete data modeling class, a data modeling module. Before this, last week we have done the data modeling. That is done. Okay. So it explains the things again. Till now we have discussed, right? This one, levels of data access that needs to be granted to any new user who comes into your company or organization. So it starts with organization, then with objects. Here the apps are not mentioned because Salesforce, in Salesforce, apps will be there for mandatory. You should give for one app for sure. So like that, they will miss it. But we have to understand there is an app also in between objects and organization. You can't access objects directly, right? There should be an app. So that's why I always recommend you should also know how you can grant the access to that. Okay. Now, next, fields and records. Now inside these records, we have different things. Org wide defaults, role hierarchy, sharing rules, and manual check. That we will be discussing one by one. So no need to worry. Let's start with creation of the user. Okay, creation of the user. Creation of user. Let's start. Just give me a minute. This all will be running 1 minute. Yeah. Creation of user. Let's start. Let's understand creation of user, then deactivation user, setting the password policies, and having some condition specific IP ranges only should have access. So what are these all we'll learn now. Let me go to a playground. Go to a playground. Actually, for this, you need to have the developer sandbox so that we'll have more licenses. So I'll explain. When we'll get a like situation that we can't go further, I'll explain you to create a developer sandbox. Then you can create a profiles roles in that. Okay. For now, for today, we'll go with the playground only. Trailhead playground. Developer sandbox is different. Trailhead playground is different. Trailhead playground have limited access, limited some limitations. While it comes to the, while it comes to the developer sandbox, it have some extra licenses like that kind of things. Okay, give me a minute. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Answer notes. Let's go to one of the playground. I think I need to have the fresh playground. Or let's go to this. I created these playgrounds for another classes. Yeah. So let me go to setup. To create a user, these are the steps. Go to setup. My voice is clear, right?
Clear, sir.
Yeah. So go to the setup. In setup, type user. Under the user section, you will be having these all things which are related to the access controls. So go to the users. Go to the users. Now I have these many users. I just want to create new user. So let me say it as Bhargav M email. Bhargav, your email, please.
Megavat Bhargav, MEGHAVATH,
ATH,
BHARGAV,
PHAR,
GAV,
GAV,
1234
1234.
@gmail.com.
Okay. Username should be similar to the email like condition. Email like. I mean, not exactly the same replica of email. But what I mean to say is it should be like @gmail.com, @yahoo.com, @sfkc.com, @tcs.com. So like that. It should resemble the email format. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So nickname will be created by default like that only. So you have to create the license here. Okay, you have to create the license here, user license here. So platform user role we have to give role. I'm not giving anything. This is not like a I mean we can ignore this one for now. Only profile and license I have mentioned. Save. Bhargav, you will be receiving an email. Okay, you'll be receiving an email.
Sir,
Just share your screen.
1 minute.
Let me share my screen. Yeah. I granted
Sir,
the access to share. Yeah.
is it visible, sir?
Yes, yes. Avinash, you can understand, right? Avinash?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Should I share my screen?
No, no. Let Bhargav share screen now.
Okay.
I have granted the access to Bhargav for my organization. Bhargav, this is how this is the one, right?
Yes, sir.
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. When did you receive this mail? 0 minutes ago. Okay.
Ah.
So to log in, this is your mail ID, username, I mean. So
Okay.
click on login. You will have a page to reset a password. Yeah. Jitender, now for my organization, I am giving access to Bhargav. I mean, for my playground, I am giving access to Bhargav. Now Bhargav is entering my organization. Then we shall see how I can restrict his access to objects, apps, and fields and records. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Bhargav, clear, right?
Yes.
Click on the app launcher. Click on view all. You don't see any app right here.
Yes, sir.
Ha. No sales app, nothing. So how I can grant you access, we'll see tomorrow. But for now, just you are the you have entered the you enter my organization. Okay, clear? See, Resilient Panda, that is my organization URL that you can access now. Clear? Not clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, clear. Now
Okay.
let me share my screen. Now, see, I can deactivate the user just by doing one simple thing. Click on edit, then uncheck this one. Uncheck this one. This is checked right now. If I uncheck this one, then that's it. Bhargav cannot access my organization. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you. 1 minute. Click on edit, then uncheck active means I am deactivating the user. Click on save. Ha. Bhargav, now reload the page and try to access. Share your screen. No, no, not here, not here. You have the password, na? With that password only you try it. Username and password. Everyone, you have the access to Microsoft Store. Bhargav, you have access to Microsoft Store. Just go open that for everyone. This is for everyone. And this is not something related to class, but how you can have the notes and how you can store your important things. I am telling. Download OneNote. OneNote. Yeah. Is it installed? Open OneNote here in your here in search. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Open that next one. So every working employee will be using this one. Hi, I think you don't remember your account and password. You can do it later on. But once you created that one, let me know. Okay. You can store your password. You can have a notes. Yeah, this is done. Yeah. Next, next. Yeah. Write a page called data security. Page name. Here, add page. Yeah. Data security. Okay. Save my URL. Go to the browser. Go to the browser. Save my URL. Quick, quick, quick. Yeah. Go to the your mail. There you have received. There you received a username.
Is my voice audible, sir, now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Take username and put it. Yeah, yeah. Put it in that page. Go to your OneNote. Put it here. Yeah. So username is done. What was the password you created? Put it here. Okay. Now try to log in. You will not be able to log in. Let's get back to the class. Now, if you try to log in, you will not be able to log in because I have deactivated you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'll again make you activate. You share your screen only. I have activated you. Now, try to log in. Clear? Everyone. So, how you
Clear.
can deactivate, how you can activate the user. Now, let me share my screen again. If you see this, if you see the screen, there is an option called freeze. There is an option called freeze. Then what is the difference between activate and freeze? So suppose Bhargav is working on some code or some other flows or other administrative activities on day-to-day basis. Okay. And Bhargav has done something bad. Okay. Some pushing the code, copying the code to his personal laptop. So like that he has done. At that time, I can't deactivate directly his profile or his user profile. I can't deactivate, not profile. I can't deactivate user called Bhargav directly. Why? He may have dependencies on my organization development or administrative task, right? At that point of time, what we do is we freeze his account, temporarily stopping him to access my organization without affecting his other things which he is working on. Clear the difference between the freeze and active?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So this is the difference between freeze and active difference. Okay. Now this is done. This is done. I am giving task to you to see these things. Okay. Deactivate create is done. Simple thing, password policies and number of login attempts locked. If three should be three, number of lock attempts that you need to configure, let's say 5. So if someone enters the password more than 5 times wrong, then he will not be having access to the, he will be blocked from accessing your organization. Okay. Then this is how we will do it. Okay. Password policies. I'll show you where it is. Then there is something called as specify trusted IP ranges of the organization. That means, uh, every laptop or every mobile will have a IP address, right? This since you are from almost some 10th or inter, IP address concept. Every computer and laptop will have a IP address. Okay. Now, these companies, suppose I have a company, I know my laptop's IP address ranges from suppose particular IP address starting to IP address ending. I have purchased from Dell or HP. Those IP ranges should only have access to my organization. If someone other than these IP ranges is trying to access my organization from any other laptop, then I can restrict them, right? Concept clear?
Yes, sir.
Only office laptop should have access to this company organization's URL. If someone is trying from other laptop or other mobile, which is not in my IP ranges, then I should restrict them. That I can control in the specified trusted IP ranges for the organization. Okay. In the net. Okay. Now restrict login access IP address using profiles also. IP in the profiles also you will be having this concept. When we talk about profiles, I will be telling this one. Okay. Restrict login access by time. Restrict login access by time means what? 9 to 5. If you are a school administration, if you are running a school company, a school, I mean you are using Salesforce for your school or institute, what should be login hours? From 9 to 5. If your administrator or teacher will have some work and we need to do in the late hours, you should not have access to that. I mean, you should not have access to the organization. At that time also, you can control by login access by time. Means from 9 to 5, if it is a login hours, so only that login hours only I need to work. Before that or after that, I should not be able to work on the company's URL. Okay. So just to go through them, these are small steps. Okay, just to go through them, you will be having a easily, you will understand it very easily. The steps are described here. Till now, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Two things. What we have learned: overview of data security and controlling, access to the org. Okay. Now the thing next one is control access to objects. Okay. We will have introduction today. Tomorrow I will discuss in depth on objects and fields. Okay, then we'll start the records. Now, objects. Before going to the object, if you remember, while creating the Bargos profile, I have one second. Login history. No, yeah. I have selected something called profile. Okay, profile. Standard platform user profile. Which is the profile I have created for Bargo? Standard platform user profile. Okay. Now, these profiles where we can see is in under the user section, we have the profiles concept. Okay, under the user section, we have profiles concept. Let me open that one. Profiles. Which profile is having now? Standard platform user under S. Standard platform user. Let's click on edit. One second now. So for that profile, we have password policies. You can see it, right? Expiry 90 days. So 3 passwords remembered in the history. So login attempts 10. If Bargo enters more than 10 times, it will be fail. So lockout period. So those all are there. But what I want now is whether he have access to the apps or not. Okay. Whether he have the access to the apps or not. Does he have the access to the apps now? Only which app we can see?
Playground startup.
Playground starter. Borrow that only you can see, right?
Sir, it's only that I got to see.
Only that you can see. So there is nothing for there is no access to any other app for Bargo. So if you want Bargo to access to other things, you need to change the profile of the Bargo now. The standard profiles you can't modify. What you need to do is you need to clone the profile. You need to clone the profile. Let's say yes. Yeah. Standard user profile is there. Okay, standard platform user there. I need to clone the profile. I need to say, let's give the profile name called, just a minute. Sales profile. Okay, sales profile. Okay. Now I will be having a profile view. I mean, I can see what are the accesses that this profile is having that I can see here. Okay. Field level security, connected apps. So there will be different things which I can enable or disable for Bhargav. Standard object permission. Now what he can see accounts, these all he have the access. Let's assign this profile to Bhargav now. 1 minute, give me a minute. Mm, 1 minute. Field security, custom app settings. Let me click on edit, app launcher, visible, standard app launcher, platform, sales, all sales coming up. 1 second now. I think I have cloned the basic profile. We don't have any other accesses. Let me go to another profile and give the access to Bhargav. Actually, you should have it. Why it is not having? Let me change Bhargav's profile. Users. Bhargav edit. Sales profile. I can give it. Save. Bhargav, just go to this. I just reload your page. Still, you may be having few issues. Let's see.
Yes, sir. Reloaded.
Oh, okay. What permission you got now?
Now still I can only see playground starter.
Playground starter. If you click also same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 second. App launcher is these all are the default icons. You can see. You should be able to see now. Maybe save. Yeah. Now just see it. Same.
I'm checking, sir. Same, sir.
Okay. 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 Now let me grant you another profile. I think that profile is having minimum accesses that I need to change multiple things in that profile. For today, I'll assign you another profile. What is the issue here is I need to change this access also. Yeah. Now license also changed. I'll explain what I'm doing. Bhargav, can you check it now?
Yes.
Reload the page.
Now I'm able to see all the.
Yeah. So, Jitendra and Avinash, which profile is he having now? The Bhargav is having standard user profile. If I go to standard user profile, he can see or he can view these all apps, right? That's why he was able to see now. When it comes to the other profile, the other profile which I have assigned previously was this one. Which one? Standard platform user. If I click on the standard platform user, he have only access to this one, playground starter, yes or no, and the platform. But here standard user profile, we have other access to. That's why he can see. So what is the role of profile? It is controlling the access or view for applications as well as accounts and contacts like this objects, right?
Yes.
Apps access and object level access is controlled by which settings? Profile, right? Profile settings, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's why we will be learning profile tomorrow in depth. Okay. Today just we have seen the example how we can have the visibility control or creation. We haven't seen it. The visibility control on the applications and the objects by using profiles. Okay. Now how we can use these profiles full-fledged we'll see tomorrow. We will also see there is another concept called permission sets, which is similar to profile, which is little bit higher than profile. Okay. One thing to note here is, first we will restrict the user for every access. Then we will be granting the access step by step. Okay. First only we will give freedom, then we will restrict. That's not the case here. What I am doing, first I will restrict the user, then I will give one by one accesses. This is the thing we will be following in the Salesforce. First, I will enter into the organization. I will not give any access to applications or objects. Then I will give for a few objects. Then in that object, I can control, view, edit, permission. So like again, if you want, I can again enhance this profile or permission sets. Then I will give more access to him. The level of access is here, getting a freedom, not controlling the freedom from free to restricted we are not doing, from restricted to free we are doing for the user. Clear? We'll understand this. There will be a triangle table for this. We'll see tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please do practice these 3 exercises so that you will be having understanding very clearly tomorrow's class. Okay. First 3. Have a good day. Bye.
Right, sir. Bye bye.
If you
Bye,
have any
sir.
questions, let me know. Do you have any questions?
Sir, it's about yesterday's
Oh.
status.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. Please share your screen.
I mean, the lighting studio is not working for me.
Avinash, this is you. Okay, okay, okay.
Yes, yes, yeah.
I'll connect with you. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
This Bhargav and Jitendra don't know that class. Yeah,
Yes, yes, yeah.
yeah. Okay. I'll connect with you. And I have shared one YouTube video.
Sure, sure, sure. I will see that. Yeah.
Just to go through that. If still
Okay.
there is a issue, let's connect.
Cool, cool. Yes, sir. I will let you know.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, sir.